Hey guys, Dayton on Dead Frontier with a weapons test. I got numerous messages from you guys asking me to try out different weapons, and most of them I can't do because I don't have the right stats for them yet, but I'm going to try out the ones I can. You guys mainly asked for the M4, M60, and Vulcan. Mainly to, I'm guessing, to see if it was actually worth the price. Now, all of these, if mastercrafted well enough, are what I believe to be worth the price, per se, but it all depends on what you're using it for. Let's start out with the M4. The M4 is basically a, not per se crowd control weapon, but more of a get out of a tight situation. Say this is a corner where I'm at right now and I want to get out. What you can do, back up a little bit, spray, and then run past. And that effectively makes a hole where you want to be. Now, M60 is what you would call a crowd control weapon. This gun deals out quite a bit of lead at a very fast fire rate with quite a bit of damage. And it's also relatively cheap. I'm guessing around $300,000 to $400,000 based on the last time I saw. But might not be the case depending on what time you're watching this video. As you can see, it deals with regular zombies relatively easily. I'd suggest it for maybe light grinding, outpost attacks definitely. Because it's got relatively cheap ammo, it's accurate enough that it doesn't waste too many shots. It's got quite a bit of a reload though, so if you're in a tight spot, I'd suggest switching to another weapon. We'll try and get an actual crowd going. You know, it's weird. You can't find aggro when you need to. Alright, whatever, this will have to work. Yeah, this isn't bad. It just cuts straight through the zombies, straight back to the other one. Can end a crowd of at least 30 zombies in a couple seconds, depending on what kind of zombies are in it. Now, in-zone looting, if you're just going for looting, I wouldn't advise you bring this weapon along, except maybe to get out of tight spots. But, yeah, M60 is pretty great for its money. Now for the Vulcan. This weapon is quite expensive, registering in at $1.9 to up to $3.5 million, depending on the Mastercraft. This is, I think, a 778 Mastercraft, and I got it for about 2.1, which is a steal. Most Godcrafts go for about 3. Now, Vulcan has a unique property about it. The Vulcan actually splits its bullets so that every one bullet you fire turns into 2. Now, there is a huge problem with the Vulcan, and that is ultra low accuracy, and overall it just doesn't do that much damage aside from its splitting effect. I think it does 11 damage per bullet, but it splits into 2, so it does around 19 or 18. It's not nearly as good as the GAU. It's got a massive clip size of 300 rounds, and it's great for bossing. This is the weapon I actually use to boss. The main drawback to the Vulcan, however, is ammo consumption and the price of the ammo. 12.7s tend to be quite expensive. My armor just broke. Oh well. I haven't seen 12.7 ammo lower than $10,000, to be honest. But as far as crowd control, you really cannot do better. Also, knockback is incredible for the Vulcan. You don't even have to move when facing spiders. Tendrils, eats right through them. Now, the only boss I'm yet to kill with this is Flaming Wraith, mainly because I just haven't been able to find one. Normally, before I bought this, they were everywhere. I couldn't go 10 feet without stepping on one's tendrils and pissing it off, but I can't seem to find one currently. Anyways, that's the full weapons test. I'm going to just do a quick rundown. Basically a skip area. Now, M4, not a crowd control weapon. It's mainly used to get out of tight spots. Does average damage, about 118 per second. M60 is definitely a crowd control weapon. I'd use it outpost attacks, maybe bossing, but not in zone looting because it just can't handle being close to that many tendrils at one time. And then Vulcan, pretty much the epitome of lead spitting. This does massive amounts of damage over a short period of time. Splits bullets, but it's very expensive to use and maintain. Alright guys, make sure that you subscribe, comment, tell me what you want to see. See you next time.